Next to Blow Entertainment presents to you Open Up Podcast.
Yo, what happening, man? It's your boy Knowledge, man. We're Open Up Podcast, you feel me? And today we need y'all to tune in. Hey, man, we got a special guest here for y'all today, man. With that being said, I'm finna pass it to the other host, you feel me?
Man, it's your boy Noel, aka Keon, man. Let's get it, man. Open Up Podcast.
And today our special guest, you feel me, is...
What's up, y'all? Tony Kinsman, aka TK, your boy. Holla at me.
Man, listen, man, today, man, I'm talking about, we got a lot of juicy questions for y'all, man. I'm talking about, I know the viewers, you feel me, y'all been waiting on this podcast having for a minute, man. Now we here, so we ain't gonna let y'all down. With that being said, man, first thing I wanna ask you is, who is Tony Kinsman, man?
Me. I'm me. Laid back, chill type dude, be to myself, keep my business to myself, I ain't in the streets with it like I used to be, I used to run the streets, whatever, but I gave that lifestyle up, got my kids I'm living for now, family. That's all that matters to me.
I know that, right? Okay.
And just a curious question, who you look up to the most? Who you would say is inspiration to you? What gives you that drive to be the best Tony you can be?
What gives me the drive? My kids. Everything I do, I try to, build a platform, a foundation for them. You know what I'm saying? So when they get up in age, they won't have to struggle like I did. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them in the streets at all. You know what I'm saying? Because that street life, that ain't where it's at. You got a lot of kids being misled. They listen to this rap music. They looking up to the dudes in the streets. They thinking, that's the way to go. That ain't the way to go. Losing too many young black men in the system. I was able to get out the system. Been in jail countless of time, prison 2 times. That ain't where it's at. So
Applaud to that, man. You feel me? Like just the change, just showing people out there, man, that you don't have to stick to that lifestyle, man. Of course you're gonna experience. I feel like at some point in life we all experience things, but it's always a way out. You get what I'm saying? Just to hear you say what you said, like even with the rap music, man, a lot of people don't understand, but half of the time we be manipulated off that music, man. Like you listen to people like Jesus talking about trap or die and everything, but then your son go to one of the best colleges, you get what I'm saying? And then to hear Ross, don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking their hustle because I do music, you get what I'm saying? I love the music, I love the entertainment business, but at the same time, I feel like the information that they giving, you feel me, that we receive, a lot of people receive it the wrong way. So I like what you said, man. I don't know how a lot of people know that.
Man, like you said, that's the ultimate goal as a father, a guardian, a role model. You want to be that influence on the next generation, whether it's your kids, your nieces, your nephews. You just want to, make the path easier for them. Make them, like you said, not go through what you've been. Be that stepping stool for the younger generation. And like you said, man, I applaud you for that. That's huge.
All right, so I'm gonna just say a few words, and when I say them, I want the first thing come in your head that you just, you what I'm saying? Whether you want to expand or you want to just, you get what I'm saying? Alright, so Jordans.
Overrated.
Overrated?
Yeah.
Okay, sports.
I love sports.
What's anything that come to mind when that word come up? What's the first thing you think of?
For me, probably football, basketball, or baseball.
What was your biggest failure and how you learned from that?
My biggest failure was being taken away from my kids the time that I was locked up. Only because, being incarcerated, that's time you'll never get back from your life. You know what I'm saying? I missed a lot of things while I was incarcerated. Some of my kids graduated, my grandma passed, I couldn't go to the funeral. My cousin Keo passed, I couldn't go to his funeral. You know what I'm saying? And I regret that. It wasn't too much I could do, but it was all my fault because I put myself in that situation while I was locked up and incarcerated at the time that all this took place.
So that was your biggest failure?
Yeah.
Deep, man. Deep.
How long you was incarcerated?
I went to prison the first time, they gave me 5 years. Second time, they gave me 34 months.
Crazy. But what you say, never again, huh?
Yeah, that
I know that
lifestyle,
right, man. I know that right, man. Your kids, man, you guys are brilliant kids, man. I had the privilege to coach one on Tristan.
Yeah.
Man, kid got a head on his shoulder, man. I like that, man. Him and Tavion, man. You feel me? So I just want to tell you, you're doing a great job with that. You feel me? Don't keep it up, man. So another thing with this bike life thing, I know a lot of people scream bike life, man. I know in your past, you know, you had an incident, you feel me? To where, you know, what it was a dirt bike, four-wheeler, dirt bike. It was a bad incident, right?
Yeah.
You want to elaborate on that more?
Well, I was down in Kendall, you know, riding a dirt bike, testing it out. I took it down there to get some work did to it to make it faster.
Yeah.
And I had my homeboy out today, he was with me. And I was just basically showing him, you know, that dirt bikes are not, you know what I'm saying, nothing to play with. See, people think like, oh, it's all fun and game, but they say y'all don't understand the risk that comes with riding dirt bikes and four-wheelers. They see people doing the wheelies and all the tricks and stuff, but they don't show y'all all the time they done fell off and got skint up. You know, even the best done fell off.
Yeah.
You know, Chino, he one of the best.
Yeah,
that
the
wheelie.
YouTube dude,
Chino,
yeah.
that Meek
Mill
Mill's
on the movie.
Yeah, he done fell off, and you know, he one of the best out there that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? They don't show y'all that part. They just show you the wheeling and having fun and all that. Right there. But mine, you know, I was down there. I was flying down the road. A car pulled out in front of me. I tried to go around the car. As soon as I tried to go around, the car made a left turn in front of me. I slammed into the car. You know, my body hit the driver's side, in between the driver's side and the back door. It like folded the car in, knocked all the windows out the car. Threw me like about 50 yards. I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
You most definitely
you know what I'm
blessed,
saying?
bro.
Because where I landed at, it was like 3 feet away from me. If it was that far, pipe rebar, metal rebar sticking out the ground, and I landed like right beside it. You know, three more feet, it would have impaled me, killed me. You know what I'm saying? But with that incident, you know, I was in a coma for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? For 2 weeks, I broke both of my lower legs, both of these legs, my right arm, my left wrist. They cut me open in the inside. I got, you know, I had surgery where they took skin from me, you know, chunks of meat out my side, you know. They closed out a lot of my scars, you know what I'm saying? It took me like 2.5 years to learn how to walk again without any assistance. Like I was in a walker, wheelchair, crutches, cane. I did all that just to learn how to walk again.
Man, well, I said the thing that God do, bro. Cause you know ain't nothing but God the reason you still here, you feel me?
That's it.
Hey man, the thing that God do, man. Facts. It's a blessing, bro.
And did you ever like use that testimony to tell kids who, you know, look forward to riding bikes or kids who do ride bikes? You ever share that share that story to multiple kids?
If I run across a child or a kid that's riding, you know, I'm trying to give them safety tips. You know, like I have one boy, Talib, he still out here, he got like 80, he like to ride. And I be trying to tell him like, man, this to your dad. His dad tell him don't ride at night. They don't have a light on. Cars can't see you at night. They can only hear you if they paying attention. You know, if you get hit off, you know, who's to say you gonna be as blessed as I was to make it out, you know. Like I got rods, screws everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't they like I say they don't see that side of the bike. Like it's fun. Don't get me wrong. When you riding out there, you riding, you free. You know, you got a clique of dudes y'all ride. You know, it's fun. But being reckless and careless, you know, not paying attention, it can cost you your life, or it can cost you a limb. You know.
Yeah, I ain't too much of a bike rider to film on screen bike like, but one of my partners got a bike. He got a Jitsu 600, and I jumped on it. The film got on road dirt bike, so like, okay, this shouldn't be no problem. So he said he got it modded. So when I jumped on, I'm like, no, it may lift me or whatever, but I'm just be smart about it. If you lift, I'm dropping it. So no, he done gassed me up to ride and everything, and I got on it. I get on Barfield Highway, and I swore I'm hitting it. I done get the third gear until I pull it up. The boy said, "Bro, you doing about 20." You feel me? So I know right there that bike life ain't for me. Because I see him getting on there, and he like 5th gear. You feel me? Onto my own Barfield. So no, I know bike life most definitely ain't for me, but you know, I applaud the boy and I salute the boy who ride to get one to say like you said, man, we all have experience, man, and you know.
I ain't touching I ain't even finna play with them.
Yeah, we couldn't get you to jump on what that was, the C50. The
I
C50.
tried to take off on EJ's on the field before I even.
I got a bad shape, right?
Yeah.
He probably don't even know what that is.
I need an electric whiskey or something, man. That's safe route.
But man, so with the music, man, you feel me? I know a while back, man, you had told me that you know, you do music, you feel me? Like, and you got somebody else do music too, right?
My son,
Yeah, your boy do music too, right? What his name?
some mics.
Okay. Okay, let's speak on that, man.
But what?
Yeah,
My son?
music, you, your son.
Well, you know, I was incarcerated when I was in prison, you know. I used to dib and dab with it. And dude was like, man, you really can rap. Like, you really should get into it.
So you
know,
started off just playing with it.
playing with it, you know, just hearing other people rap like, man, that's easy. I can make stuff rhyme, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
Rhyme.
making words rhyme.
Yeah.
And then I got serious with it, and then, you know, like my lifestyle, I had a story to tell.
Yeah.
You know, and people would look there like, yo, man, you really know how to rap. Like, you should, you know, take it seriously.
So
you
you
know,
became a passion.
yeah, it would. While I was in there, you know, I wrote lots of music while I was in there. And I got out. You know, my brother Brian TKS, he
Yeah.
rapped. You know, my cousin Greenfield, he rapped. You know, my other cousin King, he rapped. So we all collabed.
Yeah.
You know, did a song. And like, you know, everybody, man, you can't rap. They
The
think
Counselor Boy.
yeah, they think it's a joke until they heard my verse.
Yeah.
And they're like, dang, like, you really can rap. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I play with it every now and then. It's not, you know, something that I
You wanna
love
take it
doing.
serious.
You know, because like I'm too old for that now. I'm trying to build a platform, foundation, you know, to my kids. So whenever I leave here, I can lead them to something. You know, and
Yeah.
rapping, that ain't gonna do it for me.
I'm gonna elaborate on that. You feel me? I gotta go against you on that though, because you still got people out there like Jay-Z. I think Jay-Z in his 50s. I understand he started off young, but you still got people like that. Him, Puff Daddy, Snoop. All these people up in age. These people grandparents, and they still doing it. So I look at Steve Harvey said. A lot of people feel like Steve Harvey and another lady said. A lot of people feel like if they don't make it in their young age or their prime age, then it's not for them. But he didn't get his break till he was 40. Steve Harvey didn't get his break till he was 40, and that was at a stand-up play. Matter of fact, that wasn't even stand-up play. That was at the what the place is? Apollo. Yeah, dude went down there. Dude was living out of his car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dude ain't have basically no money. Dude couldn't even go get nothing to eat without the people at Apollo threatening him that if you be gone too long, your show cancel. So to hear him say he got his break at 40, Oprah Winfrey was denied multiple times, you know what I'm saying, in her career, what she was doing. So me, I'm at the age of 37. And I feel like, well, when I ain't gonna say I'm gonna be doing it when I'm 50, but I feel like as long as I got the gift, I'm gonna still pursue it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still try not to get a contract because I feel we can do everything independently, meaning you don't have to sign a deal. You can set your own brand, you know, for you and your boys, you feel me, the Kessler note or however you want to do it, whatever, to where music can still be fun for you, but you can still benefit from it.
Yeah.
Another thing, Ross. Man, these people got up there, man, these people said the whole time they was in the street doing music, Birdman and Ross said they realized that music was the real dope game. These people said when they was out there in the streets, it was good and everything, but when they got into the music, they realized all the money that you can make and in a legitimate way, this the real dope game to them boys. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so
I definitely think it's circumstances that come with it too, though. Because like I said, like some areas, age limit do play a role in it too. And I just feel like it's where you live at, age, all that plays a role. Like if you in Atlanta and you up in age, I feel like you probably got a better opportunity than somebody like where we at, Mud City, more exposure, and you up in age. So it's certain circumstances that I think a time frame do plays a role in it on how you produce it and where you produce it at.
I agree.
You gotta run into the right people. You know, you gotta have the right thing. Like they say, it's not what you know, what you do.
You get 2 40 years old and the one in Pahokee and the one in Atlanta, who most likely gonna run into more content, more exposure? Yeah, so I feel like it definitely, it's not impossible though, but
I just feel like it's so much more different in sports. See, you know when it's over with in sports.
yeah, most definitely.
You know when,
Yeah.
okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
But with music, you could be 45 and write the best. And get what? You ain't even got to rap it. You could be a writer.
Those right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Different. Yep.
So I think music gonna always be there. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm just curious so as like we all been through tragedies and had different moments that we wish we could replay and fix. What's the hugest thing in your life or aspect that changed that you feel like if you had a chance to go back and fix it, what would it be? And when you fix it, why that aspect you would want to fix?
What would it be? I would say, once again, me going to prison, being away from my kids. Like, I'm like, far as that aspect, like being away from my kids, you know, like I say, I went to prison 2 times. They gave me 5 years. The second time, they gave me like almost 3 years. But in between that, I was in and out of county jail. You know, I'm in the streets. I'm chasing money. I'm trying to get money. You know what I'm saying? Like, by any means necessary, I'm getting money. Whether it was selling dope, stealing cars, you know, what up? I wasn't into breaking in houses or nothing like that. I wasn't robbing nobody, but you know, like selling dope, stealing cars, like I done did that. You know what I'm saying? And that took me away from my kids. Like I say, I miss moments that I'll never be able to get back. Like seeing my daughter walk off the stage when she graduated. You know, seeing my first son walk off the stage when he graduated. You know what I'm saying? Like I miss those opportunities. You know, I can never get that back. You know, there's just the time that I lost with my kids. You know, that I ain't the best dad in the world, but man, I love my kids more than anything on the planet.
Yeah.
You know, I am one of my kids.
I seen some pics on social media. I think y'all was in the cabin or somewhere.
Yeah, that was what? Not last year Christmas, but it was 22. That was 21 Christmas. I took him to Tennessee. We went to
Yeah, that
Tennessee.
was dope, man. I like that, man. So this could be towards anybody, towards family, friend, you know, whoever. You feel me? What one of the biggest lies you done told?
Nigga, nah, man.
One of the
We're
biggest
gonna use
lies.
some time to think of that.
Yeah. You feel me? Like, God know me. You feel me? Like, but I know I done told a few of them. You feel me?
Biggest lies I've told.
But it can be a good lie too, because sometimes you lie not to hurt a person. You get what I'm saying?
You don't lie good.
Yeah, but only thing about that, you lie.
It
Not
catch
hurt
up with
someone,
you.
yeah, it catch
It
up
catch
with
up
you in
with
the
you.
end, and then you end up hurting them more
What's a
than
dead
if
lie?
you would have told them.
But see, I lie.
I get
When
what
I
you're
lie,
saying,
my
though. I
lie
get
be
what
jokes, though. Like I might lie, like I might say my lie be joke. I don't tell like serious lies. You get what I'm saying? Like, I might tell you like, hey, you know, I just caught some 8s. You feel me? But the whole time it might be 4s or stuff like that. That'd be like basic lies.
So that you just joking, right?
Yeah, I just joke lie. I ain't gonna tell no serious lie like person asked me saying serious, not just don't get your lie. You feel me? Yeah, joke lie. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, the biggest lie that ever told me, would probably be, you know, I would have to say to one of the women that I was with, to them like, you know, I got caught cheating or whatever, and I was like, no, that wasn't me. I don't talk to that girl. You know what I'm saying?
That was your biggest lie?
Yeah, I don't
You
lie
can say
about
that
kids.
multiple times.
That's why it's my biggest lie, because they done been told so many times. You know what I'm saying? I done told that lie
Okay.
numerous of times. You know what I'm saying? Cause I like lying to my kids is something I don't do. You know what I'm saying? Because
I don't think that's not too big, man, because we all done did that lie before.
I done
I ain't
told
gonna
them
lie.
more times than a little bit. You know
I ain't
what
gonna
I'm saying?
lie, man. I was trying to get a feature with Boosie, you know, a while back, a long time ago, and I spoke to his manager. His manager named Mr. Miami, and when I talked to him, he was like, the feature gonna be 15,000, and 15,000. I think the 15,000 covered the song and the video. So I was like, man, Jake trying to get over, man, 15,000. But then the song that he did with Baby called On Period.
Yeah.
Baby paid 15,000. Go on the song, Boosie ain't baby, man. He was like, man, let me get it at 15,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the dude went as a lie. He was like, that's the price.
Yeah.
But one of the big lies I done told him, you know what I mean? I put on social media like, hey, man, I got a feature coming out soon. And the feature was with DCO Fly. Bruh, I had some in the family that hit butt like, bro, how you pull this off? Hey, they like, how you pull this off? I said, man, I butted the boy to film and the improv or whatever. But then the family who I rock with, I told like, nah, man, like, nah, I was just joking or whatever, like, it wasn't real or whatever. But that was one of my biggest lies I done told you, you know what I'm saying? Because to my boy, the likes were there, the comments were there. Like, but and then to top it off, I had a picture with me standing up in the improv with the
I think I
with
took
the
that.
mic, yo, you feel me? So that was one of my big lies, you feel me? But
Hey, but before we
yeah, you gotta tell one of your big lies, bro. Like, be careful.
You gotta be careful.
Real careful. Real careful.
the biggest lies, man. I can't
You can't think of anything.
yeah, I can't think of none right now.
All right, you get a pass.
Hey.
You can't think of it. We'll come back.
Well, before we get to the gossip though, man, anything like you got any businesses you invested in or anything you want to tell the public about you, man? Something that they don't know about you, or any business you pursuing that you feel like you should get out, or anything you working towards?
But I am on trucking company, AIP Elite Trucking. Currently I have one truck, but before the year out, I'm gonna have me another
Speaking
semi
to
truck.
musicians.
Yeah, a semi truck and a box truck. I'm trying to, branch into the box truck business as well as the semi truck business. But like I say, that is what I'm trying to build. Within the next 2 to 3 years, I want to have like 6 semis. My sons get their license, and I've already talked to the ones that have their license. Get your license. When I get these trucks, y'all work for your dad. You don't have to go work for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know what you're supposed to do,
That's good.
this is what it is. When y'all, and I feel like as parents, like that's what we're supposed to do. Build a platform for our kids. Because the white people, not being going on a racist topic, but the white people, that's what they do. They give their kids a head start in life.
Generation.
When their kids come out of college, most of them, they credit score 780. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got a bank account or a trust
Yeah.
fund. We as black people, we don't give our kids the opportunity. We don't start them out, with a running start. Our kids, they get out of school, they got to go to work. They don't have nothing that they can fall back on.
And it shouldn't have to be like that. You feel me? Like, at a young age, you supposed to be enjoying life. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Hanging with your friends, going a little, like arcade game room or whatever. You supposed to be enjoying life. But like I said, I see so many kids, bro, 15, 16. Like my jit, I got twins, bro, 17, bro, man, them all. And they work, you get what I'm saying? Like, them boys working, and at that time, they at that age where they want to chill with their partners,
Exactly.
They want to go to football, basketball game, and just vibe, and they can't because, you feel me? Like you said, a lot of kids nowadays working because that's how, not gonna say that's how it orchestrated, but that's how, well, it's just something that we gotta break.
We
that
as black,
generation first.
blacks, we gotta do better because this ain't like me. I'll be 45 in April. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I got my kid, my oldest son. He's 27. You know what I'm saying? He should have been able to, when he get out of school, having some money in the bank account.
Yeah.
Okay, if I don't want to work right now, I don't have to work right now. But
Start a
if I
small
want,
business.
yeah, if I want to start a business, if I want to venture down this road, I got the money. My dad signed me up. My mom, they signed me up. Well, I'm all right. I can do that. But we as black, we don't think about that while we young. We don't stop clubbing until we 50. You know what I'm saying? And you got a lot of black people, they in the club with their child, they smoking with their child, they drinking with their child. Like, I wouldn't. I'm from the old school, and that's something. I'm
Now
not
with
living
your
like
kids,
that. I'm not doing that.
trust me,
I'm not gonna push my kids in a direction to make them think it's okay to do that.
And that's something we getting away from.
We gotta get back to raising our kids the right way.
That little boy, that's like just breaking generational curses.
Exactly.
And that's the way. Like you said, it come from generation. You see your grandma do it, your mom do it, everybody do it. So just take that one person in the family to take that risk and
Say no, I'm not gonna do that.
Exactly.
So all right. So with all that being said, you feel what I'm saying? I think it's time for the gossip, bro. I think it's time for the gossip.
Get to the gossip.
So I know you feel me, that everybody seen what was going on. I'm at old girl house, I'm at my mama house, I'm on YouTube, I love some YouTube. I love some YouTube, you feel me? So I'm on YouTube and I'm vibing and I just keep hearing woo and giggling this and that, like, So I look by it, like, man, what wrong with you? Like, chill out the film and watching, YouTube or whatever. I'm talking to my sister or whatever. And she, we talking and everything. She told, she like, you know, go into partner page and we're going to partner page. And I go in there and, well, I think, what I seen, I think, you feel me? Kevin Hart ain't had this right here, you know what I'm saying? So I understand there was a situation that happened with you and, you know, well, I'm gonna just let you speak on that.
That situation, the only reason I made it post is because he made a threat. You know what I'm saying? He made a threat about if I do this again, I'm gonna kill you. The whole city know you ain't living like that. And if he telling me that, I know you ain't coming at me like that. You know, that's why I made a post and said the stuff that I said. You know, don't miss it if you come. You know, because my dad always told me, don't never say what a man won't do.
Yeah.
You know, so I ain't saying what you won't do, but don't miss it. That's how you come. You know, because.
But I'm gonna be honest, you feel me? I get both sides on other stories.
I understand him being mad.
Yeah.
But see, this is what a lot of people don't understand. This ain't just started with that incident.
Yeah.
This been going on over a year. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to reach out to the dude. I was like, hey man, you know, when I first got with my wife, you know, I seen my little stepson around. Like, man, he kind of fast. You know,
Yeah.
my sister and my brother-in-law, they got their own little track team. You know, both elite. You know, Buck City Athletics is what they can train it to.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know, put him out there. You know, I asked him if he wanted to run. No, I'm wrong. I didn't even ask him. He came to me because his cousin and all his friends were running track. So he came to me with, you know, he want to run track. I'm like, you sure that's what you want to do? He's like, yeah. So he came to me again, like, you sure that's what you want to do? So after the third time, I'm like, you sure? He's like, yeah. I said, okay, then you go out there. You know, my sister knew him. Ain't nobody believe in it but me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, they like, man, you got these bad men. I'm like, man, this man fast. You
Man,
know,
you
you
got
got
the
the
bad
bad
head,
head.
yeah.
So I'm like, the man fast for real. You know, so sister, all right, bring him out there. Coach J, like, bring him out there. We'll see. So he raced, like 6 of them, he came in 3rd place.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, man, he a fan, like, yeah. And this is his first day, he ain't in shape, nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I was like, you want to run track? He's like, yeah. I said, you sure? He's like, yeah. So okay, I paid the money. You know, I paid $100-some to get him in track. You know, first day of practice, you know, second day of practice, he want to quit.
Yeah.
Crying, snot everywhere. I'm like, you can cry, feel that nigga. You ain't finna stop running. You know, you not did that because I'm teaching him like,
Yeah,
you ain't
don't
finna be no
quit.
quitter.
Yeah, you don't
If
give
you
up.
start something, you gonna finish it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And because of me not letting him quit, that very next year he was the fastest 7-year-old around the
Boy.
lake. And nobody outrunning him.
Boy,
All because
that
I ain't let him quit.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Great.
Yeah.
He's a great kid. You know, if you take away, you know, the disrespect and the lies, you know, he disobedient to a point, but you know, all kids.
Yeah,
you know,
all
we
kids,
we
yeah.
people say, parents say this, okay, you try to sneak and do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the incident that took place, you know, the coach told me, you know, I went to the barbershop, they were like, man, Tony, I'm looking for you, man. Mark, you spread me so bad, man, in front of all the kids after the basketball game. I'm like, oh, like, yo. So I'm like, dang. So I called and tell his mama what the coach said. So she called him that Tuesday morning and told him, don't go back up there to the city until you learn to do better. You know what I'm saying? Until you get your act together, don't go back up there. So, you know, Tuesday evening after track practice, we thought he was at track practice, you know, we looking for him to take him home. You know, where he at? Because his grandma take with Mara. Nobody knew Mara. So she called her cousin, Shar. Shar said, Mara up there, Jim playing basketball. What? So now I'm working on my truck. Mama called me, hey, go get him rat, working on the truck, go get him, I want you to beat his butt. All right, no problem. Call his, I pick him up, he say, I said, well, what you doing up with your mama? Oh, my grandma told me I can come up here and play. I said, well, she ain't make you play.
Yeah.
You know, she dropped me off up here. So I tell my wife everything he say. My wife go, I said, Mama, I ain't seen Martin the other day. Y'all need to beat his butt. All he doing is lying. You know, he trying to play both sides. You know what I'm saying? That's his whole number. He trying to play both sides.
Yeah.
So I took him home, you know. That's what I tell him. Lay on the bed. I ain't finna be in here all night tussling with you because, you know, he'll run. Like, one time I'm trying to whoop him, he on this side of the bed. I go on this side, he run on this side. You back and forth. And you jump on the dresser, try to run, I grab him. You know what I'm saying? Like, people only see what the dad put up.
Yeah.
You know, but like I say, when he was playing sports, I used to send the dad our whole track schedule. Like, man, listen, man, this is where we gonna be at this week. You know, come watch your son run. He's really good. Like, he's a great athlete. If he shoot marbles, you gonna know he does, because he's that good. Like for real, like he's real talented. And he's smart. You know, he get his grades in school. Talking about a real smart kid, very talented kid. But like I tell him, I say, your attitude is gonna prevent you from going where you need to go at in
Yeah.
life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I say you disrespectful. I say people ain't gonna want to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Like people ain't gonna want their kids around you because they don't want that to rub off on their kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is why
And
like,
we all
I
learned that growing up.
yeah, and I try to talk to him and tell him because like if it weren't for me, you know, Pastor Hickman was in his life before I got there. Pastor Hickman was doing what he could do. You know what I'm saying? But I talked to Pastor Hickman after the incident.
Yeah.
You know, the same day I made the post, he came to my house, we sat down, we talked like men. You know, we resolved the issue. You know, and we came like he says, "Well, tell me what we gonna do." I say the main goal is we gotta, you know, to fix him.
Yeah.
You know, it's about him. It ain't about me or his dad. His dad don't like me. My wife's mom, she don't like me because she the one behind all this. You know, she throwing the rock behind her hand. She sending the dad all this right here, so he did exactly what she wanted him to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
The act on it.
yeah, but she the one, you know, she wanted to put my stepson on medication. I tell my wife, I'm like, no, we ain't doing that. I
that's
say,
the wrong thing to do.
I say, he ain't that bad. Well, we can't control him. You know, I say, you put him on that medication, it's gonna mess him up for the rest of his life.
You know, I don't think no kids should be put on medication because of behavior. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because even me, I'm very God fearing. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these things that the world speak on, I see different. When they say bipolar, when they say schizophrenia, when they say all these stuff, to me it's not a sickness. To me, it's actually stuff that people are afraid to speak on. You know what I'm saying? The spirits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So instead of giving the child, okay, tons of a prescription of 400, 500 milligrams, he'll take nothing more than a simple prayer. You know what I'm saying?
Pray for that
Prayer
child.
and a conversation.
Exactly.
When the child see that you care, when the child see, okay, I'm dealing with this, and the child gotta see that you hurt by it. You know what I'm saying? Cause kids deal with emotion. If a child see that, oh, I'm hurting you, or I'm doing this, and you showing them, okay, this is how it going or whatever, you feel me? A child will change, and then you did what the Bible say. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Raw, you spoil the child.
yeah, you get what I'm saying? So you can just raise a child. Me, like my young child 5, you know what I'm saying, Bill. And it got to the point where I wasn't like beat Bill, I don't beat Bill, you know what I'm saying? But his mom don't play with his mom, she gonna pinch him, she gonna pop him. And I'm starting to see that because when I tell Bill to do something, I gotta tell him 3 or 4 times. But his mom tell him 1 time and he jumped, you know what I'm saying? So I most definitely gotta get on that, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. What you did, like I said, I get both sides of the story. I get his side and I get your side, you know what I'm saying? And to me, ain't no wrong or right. You know what I'm
My
saying?
thing is this, he got my number. He
Yeah.
got my wife's number.
I get what-
You know,
instead
like
of
I
going-
said, instead of taking it to Facebook, you could have called me, asked me what happened.
Yeah.
And I'd have told you, well, why my son got wealth number. Your son kept getting up trying to grab his belt or whatever,
Yeah.
when he see the belt coming. So if he getting up and he trying to grab the belt, of course the wealth is doing his arm. If the
Yeah.
belt coming down and he jumping up, okay, he got hit in his back a couple times. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my first time whooping him.
Yeah.
You know, I beat his brother before. Why his brother ain't got no wealth? You know what I'm saying? I asked his brother. His brother tell you the same thing. I whooped them the same way. You could ask them. When they first seen me whoop my boys in their house,
Yeah.
they told my mom wife, they say, Mom, I don't never want Tony to whoop me. Because I ain't playing with him. See, that's the thing. I know what it is out there, what's waiting on me.
Yeah.
First of all, y'all, and they'll tell you, I have these type conversations. I don't want to be with all that birds and bees type. I ain't on that. I'm going to give y'all the truth. And I tell them, I say, y'all young black men, I say, y'all got to strike against y'all already.
Yeah.
I say, just go to school, get your education. I say, all that disrespecting people, I can't live like that because I wasn't raised like that. You know what I'm saying? I say, go to school, get your education. I say, what you put in your head, nobody can take that from you. I say, when the white man see y'all, they gonna look at y'all as ignorant young men.
Yeah.
I say, you gonna do 1 or 2 things. You gonna prove them right or you gonna prove them wrong. You know what I'm saying? I say, and that ain't the road y'all wanna go down. When things happen in the city, I show it to them. I like, look, this is what the street life is all about right here. See how the
Yeah.
dude just got killed?
Yeah.
This is the street life. This ain't the road y'all wanna go down.
And
You know what I'm saying?
it most definitely, they see it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And like he said, I'm not against the dude for showing his anger, and like you said, Facebook is better ways to take
Better
it.
way to handle
But
it.
you know, it be sometimes missed in the moment with your child. You just want to get it out, and you know, I'm not against him with that.
Call
but
me.
more,
Call me.
yeah, that's like I said, it's better ways of doing it. But you know, we still human. We do stuff that he probably regret it after looking at it. Like, man, I could have took it that way, but sometimes in the midst of the emotion, you do stuff that you feel like you you take the wrong route sometimes. He probably got it on Facebook, and after he was done, he probably looked at it like, man, you know what? I should have did hit him up to make it a smoother transition. But just not the good on that though. But like you said, I'm with you as well too, because I'm a part. You know, I grew up in the house of discipline too. And that's how I look at it. Like I got 2 daughters, and I'm a discipline them like I'm a discipline. I'm a whoop them. I'm gonna be honest. That's just my style too. Because like you said, in this world, me grew up in this world, we already got a target out there. Whether you're a female or male, if you black,
You got to strike.
they waiting on you to fall out of line. So like I said, I'm hard on this.
Man, when I say this is why I say you could have called me, because okay, my brother, like I said, this ain't just started.
Yeah.
So he got in trouble last 2021, around the same time that I beat him at the fellas here, whatever. He got in trouble, and you know, me and my white mom, like she don't like me for whatever the reason may be. She don't even deal with my son. You know what I'm saying? As if he's her grandson, because I'm his dad. You know what I'm saying? So he got in trouble. Around the same time, 2021, I told my wife, don't take him to the fella, you know, he done been out there disrespecting like three different teachers called, he disrespecting these people, whatever, you know, he don't deserve to go. Because I believe if you don't earn it, you don't get it. That's with me. You know what I'm saying? If you go to these people's school and show your butt, why should I reward you for that? You know, so when it came time, okay, she took him to the fella that Sunday. Monday, the school called. Oh, he's been so disrespectful. I said what I told her. I said he was only being good, so he go to the fella. So now she taking, cause I went whooping, cause me and her mom said she didn't want me to whoop him. I had whooped him once before. She said I don't want to whoop him. So then I put him on a punishment. So she called my wife. Oh, why you put him on a punishment? Oh, so my wife like, first you say you don't want to whoop him, now you don't want him to do nothing. But I can spend my money on him. I can spend my time on him. My time with him. You know, I can do all this stuff. But when they get out of line, you don't want me to. Well, you need to get them to stay with you. So my brother-in-law, Jay, Coach Jay, everybody knows Jay go out his way for kids. You know, he most of his life is dedicated to the betterment of kids.
Jay
You know,
coached me.
everybody know about Jay is. So, but that's Jay and my wife, they cousins. You know what I'm saying? So she took him to Coach Jay. Coach Jay beat him. He went back and told his grandma. His grandma and his great grandma, you know me, Nettie, she told her, oh, we gonna call DCO, we gonna call the police. Cause he got a whipping. But see, y'all ain't. Let's get to why he got this whipping. You know, my wife took him to the fella. You know, after I told her not to, she still went against my better judgment, took him to the fella, and then that's how he rewarded her. The next day, he disrespected the teachers again at the school.
Gotta discipline.
And see, don't nobody want to talk about the conduct of this kid.
Yeah.
That was my whole thing.
Yeah,
Like, that's why I made that post. Let's talk about why this kid is so disrespectful. Why you feel like he can be so disrespectful. And the crazy part about it, I've been with my wife almost 6 years. You know what I'm saying? He more scared of me than he's scared of anybody. Why is that? Because he know I ain't finna play with him.
But you know the scariest part about this though, that if things continue to happen in a way to where you're not allowed to discipline him, it may be scary in the future for him. Because just say God forbid if something happen and he get arrested or whatever, you can't call mommy now, you can't call grandma and none of these people now. You get what I'm saying? The law will handle you very much different. So I know if it were me, I prefer to be beaten. I prefer to be beaten than you get what I'm saying?
Because this thing, like I tell my wife, it done been time my wife tell me to beat him. You know, and my other stuff, son, JT he'll tell you that, like she done told me to beat him, but I be like, no, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like a child should be beat for everything.
Yeah.
Some things, you know, okay, go in your room, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, you know, like a punishment. But to whoop a child for everything, I ain't on that, you know.
You know what I like about you too? When I coached Tristan, you told me, I called you one time, I had a problem with Tristan on the field. And I called you, and when I called you, you said, what you calling me for? You said, man, you already know me, man. You said, be that? And when you said that, you feel me? Like, it did something to me because that's how I operate, you feel me? Like, if I did something like that, you feel me? And somebody with my mom gonna ask you to know, like, what you feel me? Like, handle your business. So when you did that, I elaborated on Christian, and I told him what you said, you want to Tristan. And I told him what you said, and immediately he walked off the field. You understand? Like,
because that's the thing.
I like that though.
See, we all, like, people, we get on Facebook, social media, you know what I'm saying? We like, oh, we take up business to raise a kid.
Yeah.
But when you try to raise this kid the right way, see, like I said earlier, we getting away from the old days.
Yeah.
Like everybody that applauded him for whatever he said, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you right, whatever, oh he was wrong with it. if you my age or close to my age and older, you got the same ass whooping that,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
I got, you know what I'm saying, when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? And those whoopings ain't hurt nobody. You got your whooping, you know, you got, like I tell them, accountability. You gotta be held accountable for the things that you do. You know what I'm saying? You can't, like his great grandma, the teachers don't like him. It's 3 different teachers calling him. How you talking about the teachers don't like him?
All Lord don't like us.
Yeah, the people at the nail boy, Richard told my wife at the end of the school year, when he left there, he don't even have to come back to school, he gonna graduate anyway. They say he's one of the top 5 worst kids in Canal Point Elementary history.
They crazy because Jig's so smart, man.
I'm talking about A, B,
and straight athlete. You know what I'm
So
saying?
when you get to the point, even if you do research, man, they're gonna tell you like the most disciplined kids. Not to say it's 100%, but if you discipline kids, majority of they're gonna be the outcome of they're gonna be good kids, man. Being disciplined at a younger age. When you get older, you're gonna hold that same standard. Cause like you said, you're gonna get to a point where you in college and you ain't got mom and dad to tell you what to do.
Exactly.
Now it's on how you was raised, how you gonna keep
But
it
here's the
going.
thing, with the way he go about doing things, he feel like if he don't get his way, it's a problem. And like I tell you, I say when you get to college, I say you go up there with the attitude that you got, they gonna be your first thing smoking coming back home. I say they want you, they don't need you. You got 50 states in different countries with people coming to these colleges
Exactly.
trying to get that same position that you trying to get.
Conduct is huge.
So if you're an uncoachable child, I ain't gotta deal with you. I'm gonna send you on about your way. Get your they go your bus ticket, you can go on by the podium and do whatever it is you wanna do. And people they missing that. They looking at, okay, he got ass, his stepdad beat him, he got whelps on him. I ain't one of my kids. You got Tavion, you got Tristan, I ain't one of them. When I tear their ass up, they got whelps on them. It ain't like, okay, he don't want to got whelps on him. No. You know, if you move, then okay, and the belt hit your arm, that's because you move.
Yeah.
And my Tavion, Tristan, JT, or Mario, if he tell the truth, they'll tell. When I whoop him, lay down, don't move him, beat these butt cheeks.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be when you sit down, you remember you just got to have it. Yeah, that's how I wanted to be. You know, but I don't just. First of all, I'm not gonna mistreat nobody's child. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody mistreat mine, I'm coming. I'm talking about 1,000. If and one of my baby mamas, they get I got 7 baby mamas, 10 kids. If and one of my baby mamas get a man or would have got a man at the time that my kids was growing up, and he's a good man, he taking care of my kids the right way. My kids get out of line, and he tear their ass up. Don't call me. You got to ask with him. Because evidently he whooped you for something you ain't had no business doing. So what you calling me for? Because I'm not finna uphold you in your wrongdoing, and now you want me to step to this adult for that. No, I'm not finna do that. But see, they grandma, that's the type of person she is. She uphold him because one thing about JT, best kid in the world.
That's the oldest, right?
That's my stepson. That's the oldest. Yeah.
Okay.
You can't ask for a better kid than that. You know what I'm saying? Like this kid, A and B students. He ain't finna get in no trouble. He got in trouble one time in 6 years where I had to beat his ass.
Yeah.
And after that, like JT, best kid though. You know what I'm saying? Mara just feel like he can run his grandma. They gonna uphold him with all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And he can do what he want to do. Not in my
I feel
house.
like as long as you continue to do what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? In the long run, it most definitely gonna pay off, and he gonna know, like, oh, this is why you did it. Feel when he reach them high levels and success hit, he gonna know that this is why you did it, and then he'll be able to see backward. Cause to be honest, to be completely honest with you, just say his football team. Everybody on the football team not gonna make it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it ain't just the point that they're not gonna make it. You may have some to venture off into the streets. You may have some to end up in jail. That's just how life is. Now our job is to make sure that we don't raise another statistic. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because the world won't that.
Exactly.
The world don't care about it. So to me, I feel like you're doing a great job. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I applaud you on that. You feel me? If I can, I'm gonna try to get Bone on here too. I'm trying to get the dad on here too.
Yeah,
Let him tell his side of the story.
And like I say, I got to tell you about. I feel like okay, Mars in the house with his 3 boys, JT, Mars, and Tyler.
Yeah.
You know, JT, he'll call his dad. His dad will come get him. You know, Tyler, I'm there with Tyler. That's my son. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure he want to go with his son and his dad sometime. You know, it was one time JT left when he went with his dad. So Mara called when he asked his mom, and he go say, my wife, she was like, she didn't want to go nowhere. So he was crying, you know, he wanted to go stay with his dad. So I said, call your dad. If he said you can come, you know, I'll take you down there.
Yeah.
He called his dad said he would come. I took him down there. The man got attitude. Ooh, I asked my wife, I thought I told you not to have you bring your nigga to my. I Like, man, what is you want? Like, your son was crying to come spend time with you. You know what I'm saying? I got out my bed to bring your son to come spend time with you, and you want some little boy shit. Like, I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
I'm a grown man.
Yeah, I get what
you know
you're saying.
So I feel like if he spend more time with the man, you know what I'm saying? I think that's the issue. I think he's acting out because he don't have his dad. He's like, he see his brothers going with their dads. You know what I'm saying? But he can't go with his dad.
Yeah.
So I think me personally, I think that's why he
Kid
act out.
act up
You know what I'm saying?
on
And I
those
feel like if he, you know what I'm saying, get that little boy mentality out his head and, you know, become a grown man, you know, like with me. Like I talked with JT dad, me and Tate Miller, we had a grown man conversation.
Yeah.
It ain't started off like that, but it ended with grown man conversation. And, you know, we came to a resolution, like, we gonna raise this man together because the end goal is to not let them be statistics in the
Yeah.
streets. You don't want, I don't want them to go that route.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
nobody
saying?
want that.
Yeah, so, you know, like, I'll be less of a man to be in the house with a woman, she got kids, and I'm sitting by, shit, it ain't my child, you know,
Yeah.
do what you wanna do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm less of a man if I do that. No, I'm gonna raise these kids like they my kids. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
That's the goal.
it's the dad, man. He I feel like once again, if he do his part, I think he'll stop acting out. I really do. If Bone do his part, I really feel like Mario stop doing the things that he's doing.
Yeah, what is the best advice what is the best advice you ever received in life? What is, or anything somebody told you that just stuck with you?
It's crazy because we already on that conversation. My dad told me when I was like 7 years old about disrespect, about being disrespectful. He said, you don't never want to be labeled as a disrespectful child. He said, I don't care what happens, if a grown person cuss you out like a dog. He said, when they get finished, you tell them, yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. You walk off. He said, you let God deal with it. You know what I'm saying? He said, it's not your job to try to straighten them or, you know what I'm saying, go back at them for no reason. Let God deal with them. And that's why I am the way I am about being disrespected, because I wasn't raised like that, so I can't allow you to be raised, like allow you to come up like that. Not in my house. Now, if you somewhere else and they let you do that, then I ain't got no control over it. You know, but I think that was the best thing, you know, anybody could have ever told me, because when people come across your path, you know, you only got one time to make a first impression. That's true.
Yeah.
You know, so if me and you cross paths and I come off as a disrespectful individual, 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna never want to have nothing else to do with me. You know what I'm saying? So I thank my dad for that, for telling me that. You know, my mom, she done taught me stuff, my grandma, you know, they taught me stuff. But that right there, that always, you know, stuck with me.
Yeah, what's up, man? Well, yeah, man. All right, you got
I
another
just
question?
want to know, last question though. Pick these three in order: love, loyalty, and respect. And why you put it in that order?
Love, loyalty, respect. Respect, love, and loyalty.
That's how you
That's
do
my
it.
order.
Say it again.
Respect, love, and loyalty.
Yeah, I gotta know why.
I gotta know why too.
You
I
let me know
totally
why.
disagree, bro.
Yeah.
So disagree?
Yeah.
It's not so much disagreement.
Well, no, because
Hey, opinion.
everybody have their own
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah,
But I'm gonna give you my opinion. That's why I say that. Buddy right here, I don't even know Buddy, but the cameraman, you know, he might, somebody might say, oh, I'm gonna say you, true. Somebody might say, oh yeah, what you and this,
And we don't care for knowledge.
My bad, knowledge. Knowledge, such. I'm like, damn, well, I respect that. I respect that out of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to know you from a can of paint, but I can have respect for you.
Yeah.
Off of what somebody done told me or what I done heard about you. You know what I'm saying? To love you, I got to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a brother, you know, we all have, you know, dudes that we grow up around, like, I'm gonna say like Pimp, you know, like, that's my brother from another mother. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding with him till the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love him, but I respected him before I loved him. You know what I'm saying? In order for me to be loyal to you, I got to respect you and to love you.
Yeah.
I can't just say, oh, I'm gonna be loyal to you. I don't even know you, so how I'm gonna be loyal to you if I don't even know you? I'm gonna respect you. I'm gonna respect Am Man. That's given. I'm gonna respect Am Man gonna respect me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give that. You say
You
you're
want
in
somebody to
love,
respect
respect the Lord, or respect, love,
Respect.
respect, love, loyalty.
And then how you would want to give it to you, like if you dealing with
No, I
homeboy
can't
or
tell. I
whatever.
can't tell you how to put your.
That's
No,
what I'm
that's
saying.
me.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what you look for
Yeah,
from an
respect.
individual.
Like I feel like respect, man. Respect can take you a long ways.
Yeah, it will.
Like you don't have to love me, but to respect me. You know what I'm saying? That takes you a long way.
But if you look at it, respect is a form of love.
So not really, because like I say, I don't even know you, but I can hear something about you, and I respect you for what you did.
Because most people, you can respect a lot of people, but don't love them at all.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though. I guess I look at it different because the way I live my life. I believe in God. God
I
tells me
believe
to
in
love
God.
everybody.
Yeah, but respect. But all right, I'm gonna get in mind. To me, it's loyalty, respect, and love.
Ah.
Because for one, I can respect you to the utmost and turn my back and you sleep with my women.
That's true, yeah.
You can respect a person, but don't be loyal to them.
That ain't respect, bro.
No,
Yeah, that's
no.
If I sleep with your woman, that's a
That
form
ain't
of
respect.
disrespect.
No,
that's not
worst
respect.
form.
No, all right. So I'm gonna put it like this then. You can respect a person and still cross a person.
That's true.
It's
That's
fact,
true.
bro.
That's true.
I don't
But if
believe
you
that.
loyal to that person,
I
you
don't
can
know
do.
about
Look,
that. I don't know about that
listen.
If
And
you
know,
respect
listen,
If I
somebody,
respect
you would never
to the-
cross them,
yeah,
buddy.
I got too much respect for you.
Different.
Yeah, it is point of view. I say it's point of views and opinion based.
No, listen.
Because you can pick that scenario, a different scenario.
Yeah, you can.
It's a difference between love and loyalty. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Not even respect and loyalty. Look, when you loyal to a person, you can disrespect that person, but will never cross that person.
But how could you be loyal to somebody that you don't even know?
No, I ain't talking about
You
you
don't
know
owe them
person.
no, but you can respect that same person though.
True.
But I'm talking about a person. To me, I guess it's somebody you're dealing with. Then.
No, it don't matter who it is. It don't matter who it is.
Because I see it, I was leaning to what you said, but how they broke it down, it made more sense now. Because I'm like, you can respect them, but cross them. But at the same time, if I respect you, I'm going to respect everything I do.
about
So
you.
you respect,
Yeah.
cause
If I'm
if
in
you
front
say-
of you showing a fake love and acting like I really honor you, but I'm crossing
That's
you,
fake.
that still ain't respect.
Well,
It's basically
That's
just
what I'm
showing-
trying to tell you.
it's basically showing fake respect.
That's just
That's a part of
like
it.
if you talk to Boost on the phone and he give you some information that'll launch your career.
Yeah.
You was like, damn, boy, I respect that from you. You know, but you don't really know Boost. You don't love Boost and you don't owe him no loyalty.
Yeah.
But you respect him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Respect, I feel like respect.
And also,
is
it's like
number
that.
one.
That's, you know what I'm saying? Different
All
aspects
right,
of views
all
you
right.
get it in.
Yeah.
all right, well, love gotta be third, bro.
Ah.
Love got the Bible tells you love. According, the Bible tells you love, and I would definitely agree with that. You should love everybody, but you gotta be careful because when 50 said what he said to get what you start trying, love will get you killed. I believe that, bro. You know how many people? I know people, bro.
But the
Bro,
ones
if-
that get you killed be the ones that don't show you loyalty.
They don't love you.
That's it. Did Cain love Abel?
Nope.
His brother. Why? Why? Because you killed him?
He was jealous. Envy and jealousy, bro. Listen, envy and jealousy do the dog with you, bro.
Yeah.
I won't say
So but
you
I still.
got to think like right now. You got dudes around here that don't like knowledge because you got a truck with rims on,
Yeah.
and they don't have it.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about people be envious and jealous of you for the simplest
But you-
thing. Yes,
But
sir.
you also have people that say they love you.
But that's
and
not love. Because if it was real love,
Yeah,
they wouldn't do whatever it is you say they're gonna do. They wouldn't do it if they really love you.
And like I say, also go off experience as well. You might have an experience where you don't cherish love as much. You might have an experience where you experience when you want love.
Yeah.
So it depends on how your life played.
Oh, I don't remember with 50
You
love
know,
to get your kid.
I may have.
No, you can't.
Think
But
about
see,
it.
the thing. So if like me and you we've been knowing each other for a minute, and you like bros, we get like this, and you like damn boy, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no way I'll cross you.
But
See, that's me. That's me. If I fuck with a nigga, like I ain't finna
Me,
cross
you want
damn
the same
nigga.
thing.
That's
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's individual. I know a dude right now, you feel me, from an I know an in-law right now who brother, like his blood brother, you feel me, same mama, same daddy. Of course he loved him, you get what I'm saying, but because he felt that his brother was over him in the music or was better than him when it came to writing or rapping or whatever, he crossed his brother.
But that don't mean he don't love him.
That don't mean he don't love him.
You ain't just
So he love him, but so why would I put
because
love on the top and love do something like that? I want loyalty.
But that's
I want-
not love.
You get what I'm
That's
saying?
not
That's not love. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that's love.
So
I,
hell
you
That's
this
all,
wrong,
you got a lot of people-
you got a lot of people that's envious of
If
their
I can cross you, I don't love you.
It don't matter. See, siblings, that's just a title. That's just a title. Okay, we came from the same woman. We came out the same womb, out the same that
Take
sex.
me and your relationship for instance.
Yeah.
Whoever I'm friends with. Have you ever seen me cross anybody that I
No.
call my homeboy?
No, but that's
because
not-
I
see,
live the way he lives.
But y'all not getting, y'all speaking on y'all. I'm talking about in the world.
But
I'm talking
this-
about individual.
but that-
but we only
it's
that's
been
what
our
you-
experience.
Hold on, but that's what you saying. That is not love. What you saying? You saying because okay, they brothers and sisters or they two brothers that they have to love each other. That's not true.
That's
You
not
ain't the
true.
loyalty for you. Somebody even be loyal to, they gotta actually love you.
Thank you.
Oh,
That same thing I just said. They got to love you in order to love. I gotta respect you.
That respect.
I gotta respect you.
And like you say,
Every man do for
Like I
do
say,
it.
Every man, I don't even know, but I got to respect him because he's a man.
Yeah.
Oh, you too. You gonna respect every man.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
re-
care.
but that's what
and
I'm
that's,
saying.
and that's what came first.
But that's what I said,
See,
yeah.
you bump into a joke, you don't even know him from a can of paint, but
Yeah.
you respect him
You
because
right,
he's a
so
man.
I'll take the respect for, but the love got to for me. Like you say, ain't no right or wrong. For me, the love go last.
I don't think love goes.
No, love
Love
can't
go-
go last.
love
Can't
go
last.
Love go
How
hand
can
in
you
hand
how
with
can you
respect.
have loyalty for somebody you ain't got
Exactly.
no love?
No, you gonna have all three for a
But
person.
you say love last.
The reason I
So
say
you
love
gonna be
last-
loyal to somebody that you
The
don't
reason
love.
I-
You
Okay,
ain't got
take
no
this for
love.
instance.
No.
Take this for instance. Take this date. I know you remember this
No.
night. I had been knowing this dude only for 2 years. She would call me one night. Man, I can't get a hold of Nikki. I don't know what my sister said. He said, bro, I got this. Let's go handle this. Bro,
Hey.
3 o'clock in the morning, I jump out my bed, go pick this joke up. We about to go do it. I'm to my bro.
Yeah.
My mind was
Yeah.
shot. Nigga come outside, I'm finna do him, bro.
Yeah.
But see, but look, that's different because individual that you speak on that, that were facts. All that were facts. Now I'm gonna speak on something else that both of y'all know. Love. An old incident, 312 Carissa Drive, phone call. You feel me? Phone call said, oh, Whoop gave me this number or whatever. You feel me? And the phone call was to an organization who could have harmed the family, right or wrong.
Oh, I know what you talking about.
And get what? Even after giving that situation another chance years later, it still came back around. So to me, I experienced different, and that was just one method. I experienced different things to me to where love can, of course, the Bible said love everybody. I still love that person, but I don't love that person enough to say, you know what? This love gonna be on top because get what? I'm gonna respect you. You feel me?
So I don't know the incident, I don't know the people. Do you feel like you loyal to that person? Or to that group of people or whatever, you feel like you loyal to them?
To that person,
No.
you wanna put love.
See, you can't say you loyal to them because you ain't got no love.
No,
for
it's
them.
not them. It's not them.
Okay, well that
Them
person,
I am, but that person,
you
like,
ain't got no loyalty to them.
I respect
For
that
them.
person. I respect that
You
person.
said you respect them. That's
Yeah, I
word.
respect what word.
Word. Okay, so if you ain't got no loyalty to them, you don't feel like you gotta show them no loyalty. That's because you don't love them.
And like you said, it's by experience and based on how you treat that person as well. Your order may be different from your girlfriend to your friend, so I feel like it depends on that person as well. You might have one person that your love might be number one on the list, but you might have a homeboy where that love is probably number 2 or number 3.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
that's what I was thinking.
Wow,
But-
cause even
but-
with
so-
your spouse,
but-
the love gonna come first.
No. Not with your wife. Not with your wife. No. You gonna respect your wife first. Cause guess what? You gonna respect your wife. Cause you don't want no harm to come to your wife. You don't want to embarrass your wife.
What about the
You
guys
don't want to
that
bring no
what
shame.
about the
You
guys
gonna
that cheat?
respect your
What
wife.
about the guys that cheat and do other stuff? Respect wouldn't be first on their list though.
Why not?
Love would be first.
Ah.
I agree.
Yeah, she probably
He
love it.
cheat.
That's
No,
not
he
respect.
cheat. No, he
But she
cheat.
can't be
But
respect
he don't
first,
feel
though.
like
She still can't be
he
respect
don't feel
first
like
if
he
you
gonna
cheat.
get caught. That's why
But
he
you
cheat.
feel like respect first
But
if you
that-
cheat though.
yeah,
That's
that's
it
not
first.
respect, bro.
Can't come
That's
first if you
disloyalty.
cheat. You embarrass her and cheat.
That's disloyalty.
That's
So it's like where's so now you
So
got
love,
what the
love
gamble
ought to
is.
be first on that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Now the gamble. Now I get messed up now. You
Yeah,
can respect
I'm
Like I
first.
gonna
said
say
before, though,
respect.
you can juggle love and respect.
I'm gonna
That's
say
what
hand
yeah.
in
So
hand.
now I said it based on experience and the person
Yeah.
you're working with. I just feel like the numbers can switch.
But loyalty got to be last though. They got to be
Lord, to always
It's
last.
last.
Not to me.
Because you got to give the
Not
Lord
to
person to
me.
be
You
loyal.
got
God
to.
is everything.
You ain't finna meet a person in
Loyalty,
Walmart and
I
just say,
didn't
"Oh, I'm
know.
so loyal to this
Look,
person."
no,
You know, but you
loyalty
won't.
to
The first thing you
no.
say, y'all have, you can meet a person in Walmart. You have a conversation like, "Man, you know, I respect that dude for what he
No, my
said."
uncle,
You know what I'm saying? But you don't owe them no loyalty.
Look, rest in peace, my Uncle Chevy, man. Aunt told me, man, Aunt said, listen, nephew, he said, anybody you deal with, you feel me, man or female, always respect them, you understand? Not just respect them, he said, but trust them. He said, trust them till they cross you. You get what I'm saying? So with me, that trust is dealing with loyalty, meaning that I'm gonna be loyal to you, you feel me, and I'm gonna respect the same until otherwise. Until you show me different, then you feel me, we're gonna build that. It gonna have to build.
And like you
Say
said,
that
other people,
respect.
and other people may look at it as in you gotta work to get that loyalty.
Exactly.
So it goes,
You ain't just gonna give your loyalty to nobody.
No, it's not really give it to them, but
They got
I'm
to
saying-
earn it. They got to earn your
some
loyalty.
people look at it.
Loyalty is earned.
It's earned.
We gotta have the experience well to the point where I'm confident to tell you something.
Yeah,
There you
because
go.
that, yeah, you
Loyalty come with trust.
yeah.
But then again, it go that way too. I see some people were like, you know what? I'm gonna trust you until you give me a reason not to trust you. I heard that phrase too. So
Yeah.
I mean,
But
it-
trust and loyalty is two different things. You can trust
Yeah,
somebody, but you
yeah.
ain't loyal.
You ain't loyal to them, yeah.
Yeah.
You loyal to
Listen,
them.
yeah, that's,
Yeah.
Y'all gonna keep-
So now you have to put all four of them in there
Yeah,
and
it's
come
like
over
what
the
I'm saying.
category.
It's just, man,
You
you
know
gotta
what order
build
you put
that.
all four of them in.
Y'all gonna keep going till I go in here and make a diss on about all y'all.
Listen to this, yo.
But listen, what? He coming back. But you gotta come out here.
And we gonna do it in your
Listen to this,
studio.
yo. Hey,
All right, listen, man. So, what
No,
happened?
no, I thought, no, you
Hey, listen, so, all right, man, you feel me, like, we done got it in, you feel me, I'm gonna stand on mine, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all gonna stand on y'all, you feel me, but mine gonna be mine, you feel me, love gonna be led, you get what I'm saying? Again, I gotta experience something different, but to me, love gonna be led.
You gonna be hurt, that's why you stuff. That's that.
Hey,
Well, go ahead, we'll talk about
Hey,
that.
so I don't have any more questions, feel me, like, I got something lined up for you, feel me, can't really tell you right now, I can't speak on it, but, you know, we finna head down after this right here, this segment, so, is there anything else you wanna,
let's go ahead and get to the yo so we can wrap this up.
Alright, so with that being said, man, I want to thank y'all for tuning in, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, you feel me? Share the video, you feel me? Let them know more on the way. And he finna get y'all his social media so y'all can tune in.
Social media, Tony Kennels on Facebook, Mud City TK on Instagram. You know, y'all holler at me to all my kids, all 10 of y'all, man, I love y'all to death.
Oh, and speaking of that, you said 7 baby mama and 10 kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were really multiply. What the Bible said? Be fruitful and multiply. You
Bible
were really
said,
multiply.
hey,
Hold on.
I got
So
eight.
somebody got you beat.
I got 8, he got 10.
Yeah.
Ain't
Oh,
got
yeah, I'm tripping. 10.
Yeah.
Oh, the only thing nobody will catch Murphy.
I was 17.
Only thing nobody gonna get. I never heard Murphy had what 102.
Nah, I think you said you got like 84.
84 that's signed for, but in total.
Well, he told me.
Yeah,
he told me.
that
You know,
Murphy.
that my cousin. That my
Yeah, but I
first
hold
cousin.
on. I make a phone call
And he
like
told
that.
me
I told
like-
one of the daughters, man.
I'm telling you what he told me.
Murphy lied since he was 10.
Well, he lied to me, but he told me he had like 84, 85 kids.
That card, man, but card been lying since. See, like that card, but I can call one. Matter of fact, night. We got to call one of the daughters right now, bro. When I was told, I think it was 102 or 100 and something in total, but like 80 something that was like signed like birth sticker. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Well, if you ain't signed for him, well, I can't say that. I can't say
Still
that.
by
I can't say
blood,
that.
like-
I can't say that.
Yeah, I would most definitely appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
Man, anytime. Anytime.
So man, we're gonna go ahead and get in. We're gonna go ahead and head over there to the yo man. Like I said, y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna get at y'all, man.
All that tongue wrestling, homeboy, that shit don't get no play. I got a spokesperson, better known as an AK. Chromed out, pistol grip, double clip, they all extended. Anywhere I catch it, best believe your ass independent. That's that nigga sitting down, he Kentucky Fried Chicken. I bet his ass forget about it once this case starts spitting. Ain't nowhere to run, nigga, I got your ass cornered off. John Travolta, nigga, this cage, you know I'm taking your face off. Real niggas, throw it up, put your hands in the air. Slap all of them fuck niggas and let them know you don't care.
Okay, that was
Hey, before you leave, man, we need you to sign the wall.
Hey, you should have told me about that. Though,
Look,
man.
look, we need
I
to-
would have ruled something to that.
Matter of fact,
That's your fault.
we need you to sign where I see that in the
Yeah,
eyes,
gang.
man. Let them know you been here, man. You hear me? Love, man.